Hey guys, so Friday coming at you. We're going to give ourselves a good bit of an arm pump today on the Friday. So we've got 12 exercises we're going to run through. We've got a mix of lower body, a little bit of upper body, mainly arms, and then core work and cardio thrown into the mix also. So we're going to be doing lateral raise, so you'll need a small weight in each hand for that. So even 2 jars or a water bottle in each hand for lifting it up and down. We have got bicep curls to overhead press, and then we're going to do tricep extensions or dips. I'll show you both depending on whether you have access to a weight where you can actually do that tricep extension, extend it up, or if that doesn't suit for the arms, you can go down and do a dip off the chair or the sofa also. So whenever you're ready, we will get ready to go. We're doing a Russian twist as well. So one of the weights you're using for the lateral raise will do you for your Russian twist. Take it on the toes. Nice to get a wee arm pump on a Friday. Just a little pump. Just nice and light on the toes, bring it up. And then into your jacks. Let's go. Forward and back into that stride. Again, just get the heart rate going, get the blood going. Just keep things moving very slightly. Jacks. Last thing on the foot, listen. Just speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. And let's go for 10. 3, 2, 1. Circle the arms. Back to the arms. Relax that. Grab the hips, circle them round. Back the opposite way. Just nice and light. Relax that. Grab the toes, stretch down them hips, stretch that lower back, stretch the hamstrings. Back it in. Stretch that up. Sit down in, knees out, chest forward, rotate. Relax that push-up position. Lock that up, foot out and round, drop the hip, stretch. Change, foot out and round, drop the hip, stretch. Change. Switch that through, change. Change, and then we'll do one more each side. So again, we're trying to circle that foot out and round. You stretch through that hip. We'll take it on the floor. Top knee goes up to that chest, and then again we're rotating the back. We're not just moving the arms, so you're not just doing this. Some people get in the habit of this here. You're twisting. Rotate. Close it in. Rotate. Close it in. This one. Do the change, same thing other side, and then rotate. Last one. And then take it onto the back, feet on the floor, bridge up, squeeze the glute, roll through the spine on the way up, roll through the spine on the way down. So we're driving through the hips, squeezing the glutes, controlling. Take it up. So, just going to open another window here because it's pretty warm. Just grab my water. So we're starting with your lunge, forward and back, can be with or without weight. We have got Russian twist on the floor, rotating through that waist. We've got bicep curl, overhead press, up and down. We've got skater hop, squats, bicycle crunch for the core, tricep extension or dips, mountain climbers, plank row, single arm plank row, V-sit, lateral raise, and burpee. Come through these, so nice and lovely. So lunge can be with or without weight. For beginners, I'm going to show you without weight to start. Everyone else, grab your weight, get ready to go. Stepping forward and back into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So beginners, you can put the hand down, step on, push back, step on, push back as you're doing it. Keeping that nice and solid, bend the knee, step forward, push back strong, step forward, push back strong. Keep that chest up high, and then push back into it. Core solid, we're halfway through. Last 10 seconds, let's go. Keep it moving nice and solid, keep it up. 5 seconds. And time. We're taking it on the floor into that Russian twist. So there we go. What I want to see is that you pull your chest up, lean back slightly, and then we're rotating from the waist. So I'm not moving my arms and slouching and sitting here. My chest is tall, and I twist that waist. And with the weight, same thing. So I'm rotating the waist. I'm not sitting tall and just moving my arms. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Chest up, lean back slightly, twist the waist. You shouldn't be slouching. If you're feeling it here in the lower back, it's because you haven't leaned back. You've slouched into the position, and now you're doing this. Of course you're going to feel the back. All the pressure's here. Pull yourself up, chest tall, sit back, rotate the waist. Come on, twist that waist, keep it going. These here, I very rarely take my own feet off the ground, simply because when people take it up, they tend to slouch. So I don't show it this way, because even with advanced, they tend, once they lift the feet, they slouch, and then they start moving the arms more, like this. If you can maintain that posture, and then do this, good, do it. If you can't, feet down, sit tall, move that waist, and time. So we're coming on the feet, we're getting to a bicep curl to overhead press. You can do it with dumbbells if you have them, one in each hand, or with your kettlebell or your weight. Grab it here, curl to the chest, press, back to the chest, back down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So curl it up, shoulder press, back to the chest, straighten the arms. Curl it up, shoulder press, back to the chest, back out to the arms. Keep that moving nice and solid. Squeeze the biceps the whole way through it. So I'm bending, pushing above my head, bring it back down to my chest, straighten my arms. Bend, press it up, back to the chest, straighten the arms. Last 10 seconds. Press, back to the chest, straighten the arms, curl. Press, back to the chest, straighten the arms. Last one, curl. Press, back to the chest, straighten the arms. Time. We are taking that into our skater hop. So for the skater hop, there's a couple of positions. From here, beginners just touch, 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 touch. Intermediate, touch, touch, touch. Advanced, you're going for a long jump, long jump, long jump. Don't put the foot behind, because people start concentrating on that rather than the jump. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So advanced jump, touch, jump, touch. Touch down, long jump, touch down. Intermediate, shorter, from here. Beginners, just touch, touch. You're getting lateral movement. Everything people tend to do in life moves forward. There's very little backwards movements, there's very little lateral movements. So moving things laterally gets the body to work different muscles, also helps in balance, helps in stability, which is all important as we age. So lateral movements, rear movements, 5 seconds. And then bits of power like this, down into it where you're testing everything out, all help and time. Squats. So you can use the chair if you're a beginner. Advanced, you know what to do. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Beginners, you can use the sofa if you want. You don't need weight. You can sit down, touch that chair, stand up. Sit down, touch the chair, stand up. If you don't want to use a weight, point your hands up to the corner of the ceiling. Sit back away from your hands, stand up. If that's too low and you feel like you're going to fall over, move to the arm of the sofa. And then back up out of that. So reach up, touch, back up out of that. Sit back, touch, back up out of that. So you've got different levels that you can do before you add weight. Advanced, again, bring it out to the floor, keep that chest tall, sit down into it. You should be able to get down here by now, advanced. Should be easy. And then back up. If you're not concentrating enough on that stretch we do at the start. Time. That's what demonstrations are for, to help you get down, which is why you want you to do them properly. Basic crunch to the floor. So either one foot down, lift the shoulder, lift the knee, lift the shoulder, lift the knee. Very important. Lift the shoulder, not move your arm. Because then your shoulder's not lifting, so you're not contracting the core. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So lift the shoulder, lift the knee, lift the shoulder, lift the knee. If both feet are up, lift the shoulder, move the leg. Lift the shoulder, move the leg. Lift the shoulder, move the leg. We're not doing short arms and leg movements where my core's not working. Down. If you can't do that. You can't extend that leg fully. You should not have your feet in the air. The only reason your feet should be in the air is if this is the top position. Straight, knee in, shoulder up. Move, straight, knee in, shoulder up. 5 seconds. If you can't do that, if you're only doing halfway, either extend it or get back down here. And then lengthen the legs further. Time. I don't want bad technique ever when we're doing this. So tricep extension, we've got 2 positions. Either grab your kettlebell so the bell faces up. So the base of the bell is up, like that, and then you put it behind your head with your elbows pointing forward. And then you're going to push up, bend down, push up, bend down from here. If that feels uncomfortable on the shoulders, then you come down onto your chair or your sofa, and then you bend. You keep your back against that chair and sofa. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, either here, bend down, so I'm not moving my back away from the sofa. I'm not coming out and moving in. Bend your arms. Even if it's here, you still bend them arms. The other one, tricep extension, I'm going to show you half kneeling so you can see what I'm doing. Elbows are pointing forward, not out to the side. I straighten my arms. I bend right the way down the back. Straighten my arms. Right the way down the back. Straighten my arms. Bend down. Straighten my arms. Bend down. Keeping them elbows pointing forward. Don't let them flare out to the side. So your elbows aren't out here. Elbows are pointing tight. And then pressing up, controlling down. That's the time. Where are we at? Mountain climber. Take it down. A lot in this. 3, 2, 1. Hands under, body solid, knee in. Let's go. So keep going fast. Here, keep it fast. If you want to speed it up, or intermediates, up. Try going from here, so you're slightly higher. You can move that up for beginners to the arm. If that's still not right, you can take it over, get higher, and drive it in from here. The main thing is teaching yourself this movement that the body's in a plank, hands are under the shoulders, knees coming to the chest. From here, you drive it in. That's the way we work it. Keep it going. Again, we can move that back down for intermediates. Advanced, you should be pushing it out on the floor. Time. So, plank row. On the floor. On one hand, the dumbbells in the other hand, or your kettlebell, depending on what you have access to. You get up, widen your feet, core tight, then you row. Up and down. This is going to be difficult for beginners. So again, use your height. Get up here, hands under the shoulders, you row. Single arm, I'll change hands so you can see. Elbow back, control. Do what's not here. Doing this, it's down. Row. If that's difficult, up the arm of the chair. Row. If that's still difficult, lock up against the back of the chair. From here, drop your hips, and then it's a row. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're going to go through them levels for everybody. Lock it up tight, hands on the shoulder, elbow goes back. Same if we drop down here. Lock it up tight, hands under the shoulder, elbows go back from that. On the floor, same thing. Lock it up tight, hands under the shoulders, hips are low, feet are wide for balance, and then we row. Really targets the core. When you lift, don't twist. Don't twist, because by not twisting, my opposite oblique now is working really hard. 5 seconds. And time. That's a great one for stability in the core. Really targets it. Reset. So take that down. Woo. It's just me, is it, Warren? So if you've got low crunch, in and out. So I'm not pulling my head, I'm lifting my shoulders as the knees come in. You've got intermediate, which is extend, come up and meet your knee with control, control it out, control it up, control it out, advanced, down, stretch it up, control, stretch it up, control, whichever suits. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So beginners, feet up, hands to the temples, crunch, extend, squeeze. Extend that out, squeeze, extend that out. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Intermediates, again, come up and meet them knees with control. Tall spine, you can stop if you need. Control it out with control. Flex it up. Control it out with control. Flex it up from there. And then beginners, just keep that small crunch going. Work that core, 5 seconds. Squeeze and tag. Bring it up. Lateral raise. So this is where you're going to need the small jars or 2 small dumbbells for you. When you're doing the lateral raise, people think about lifting the lateral raise up. So you'll see a lot of this here, or you'll see a lot of this here, or you'll see people sort of bending and doing this here, where the hands end up above the elbows. Your lateral raise, down. Lock it tight. Arms are straight with a small bend in them. So my arms aren't locked out dead straight here, because there's too much pressure on my elbow here if I lock it out. So what I do is I relax the arm, now I squeeze everything tight. So it's got a small bend. So then when I'm up, there's a very slight bend on that arm. Very slight. This just means that my joint isn't locked like this, because there's where all the pressure is in the joint. So I relax it, then I squeeze the muscles, and then I go from there. And then the small finger turns up to the ceiling as you lift. So as you lift, small fingers do that. Important as well with this is that you're not lifting up. I'm lifting long to the walls, so out to the walls. The reason for that is that I can't go past here, because I'm not aiming up, I'm aiming out long ways. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I know there's a lot in that, but here. So I'm not lifting up, I'm pushing the weights out to the walls this way. What that does is that makes that muscle in the shoulder work as you lift up, rather than maybe your upper back or your traps or your biceps or your forearms taking over as you do this. And you see people swinging, doing this here. So not that. Lock the body solid, relax your knees, relax your elbows, long. Once you do it this way, it doesn't take much weight. These are 2 kilos. I can feel the shoulders working the whole way through this movement. 5 seconds. And time. That one should really burn the shoulders if you're doing it right. Last one, burpee. Again, I'm going to show multiple positions for this. Advanced, you know what you're doing. You squat down, you stand out, you bring it in, you stand up. Intermediates, you can move that sofa, down, out. Use the jumping jack at the top. Beginners, hands here, extend out, extend in, jumping jack, extend out, extend in, jumping jack. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, hands here, small step out, small step back, jumping jack. Small step out, small step back, jumping jack. Intermediates, you take it down onto that sofa. Because you can't reach the floor yet. Doesn't mean you can't do them. Just means that you don't have the mobility to get to the floor. So use the sofa, which I did in the other workout. Advance, squat, extend, 10. You can add the jack if you want. Squat, extend, 10. Jump jack if you want, or just bring it up and down. If you want to bridge the gap between the floor and here, you squat, you walk it out, walk it in, bring it up, jumping jack, squat, walk it out, walk it in, bring it up, jumping jack to bridge that gap. Tag. Grab a drink. So we can use multiple positions in each exercise, so you can get the right one in for you. The main thing is to use them so you don't feel disheartened that you don't know what you're doing or you can't keep up. The idea isn't to keep up. If I'm doing 15 burpees in that time, you don't feel disheartened because you can't do 15 yet. You do. It doesn't matter if you only do 3. That's your effort level. That's what's difficult for you. Then all you need to do is next week try and do 4. Week after that, try and do 5. You build up your fitness and strength over time. The only thing that you gain for getting disheartened and feeling that you can't keep up is you gain the thought in your head that it's too difficult, and then you'll stop. And then what you really gain from that is 0. So we're trying to progress you all the time, which is why we give so many levels, which is why we explain things, probably over explain it for the advanced. But we want you doing it right. We've got 20 seconds, and we're starting aiming for the lunge. There's no air today, so we're in. Right, so whenever you're ready, lunge, advanced, you know to use the weight if you want. Beginners, I'm going to go through that with you again. Hands are straight, step into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lock the hands straight, hit the thigh, push back. Hands straight, step into that thigh, push back. Keep it going there. Push back strong, breathe in, step forward, push back strong. Breathe in, step forward, push back strong. Breathe in, step forward, push back strong from that. So you're stepping into it and keeping it working. Last 10 seconds. That's it, keep it up. Chest nice and tall as we're doing it. Step in. If you don't need the hands, put them on the waist from here, or put them out the side if you need for balance. Titanic style, and back up. Now, we're into Russian twist. So I'm going to show it without weight this time, because I showed it with weight the last time. And again, it's just a Cossack position from here. So put yourself tall, lean back, cross your forearms, and then you twist the waist. You move the arms. You don't move the arms, you twist the waist. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember what I said there. You twist the waist to move the arms, not you twist the arms to move the waist. It's very different. It's a twist from the waist. What I want to do, if you had headlights on your chest, headlights are hitting that corner wall, headlights are hitting that corner wall. If you're just moving your arms, then headlights are staying that way. So I want to see them headlights move. So move the chest towards you. Move the chest towards that wall. Move the chest, move the chest. So the chest is moving, which is twisting from that waist. And it doesn't matter what my arms are doing. My arms can be straight. That doesn't mean that I'm flattening my arms. That means I'm still twisting from that waist. This is just adding more resistance. Time. Bicep curl overhead press. We'll bring it up. So again, 4 positions in this. 4 parts of the movement. You've got your curl, you've got your press, back down to the chest, straighten the arms. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So bicep curl up, shoulder press, bicep curl, or back down to the chest, bicep curl, straighten the arms, back down from there. So curl, shoulder press, chest, back down. Curl, shoulder press, chest, back down. Let's go. Push that through. Drive it up. Last 10 seconds. And time. We're bringing up. Skater hop. In, short, medium, long, whichever suits. Square it off. Jump to one side, touch. Jump to the other side, touch. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So touch from here, touch from here. Intermediates, a bit longer. Touch and land. Advance, touch, touch down, touch down, touch down. Don't put that foot behind. I don't want to see this here happening, because it's putting pressure on the knee unnecessarily, and most of the people, when I saw them in the gym doing it, was concentrating on that leg. They were throwing the leg behind. And throwing the leg behind. It's not the leg, it's the sideward jump. Which is why you should be here if you can't do it. Small, please learn the movement. And then you build it up. 5 seconds. So touch, and then jump, and time. Where are we at? Squats. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hands up to the ceiling if you want to do it free, without weight. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. So chest is tall, like that mobility, like I was saying earlier. Sit down. You should be able to sit down. It's a tall spine. Stand up out of that. Down, back up. You should be able to get to 90 degrees at least. Down to here. If you can't, I want to see this. I want to see you making yourself get to 90 degrees. And then standing up. That gives you a point each time. You can't cheat. The sofa doesn't move. The only way you can cheat is if you go Oh, can't go to that sofa. It's too low. Get over yourself. Come on. Down. Back up. That's what the arm of the sofa's for. I want to see you bending them legs. The reason people don't want to do it is because it's difficult. The reason it's difficult, time. Because you don't use your legs enough. You're using your lower back too much to get up and down off things. Bicycle crunch. I'll show you what I mean about that in a minute. Bicycle crunch. Again, what did I say? If the feet are up, one leg's out, shoulders lifted. One leg's out, shoulders lifted. Slow it down like that if you need. And you'll guarantee you'll feel it work. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Beginners, shoulder up, foot back to the floor. Shoulder, knee, shoulder, knee, shoulder, knee. Shoulder, not arm. Shoulder, knee. If you want to bridge the gap, extend the legs. Lift. Extend the leg. Lift. Gives you that little bit more pressure on the core because you have to extend the leg out longer as you lift. So it bridges the gap between this and this from here to keep you working. 5 seconds. 10. Tricep extension or dips. So again, we're going to show the dip. Hand on the sofa, feet forward, lean out, and then you bend your arms. My back is against that sofa. I push up the whole way through the movement. If your back leaves the sofa, it means you're starting to do this. It's not it. Bend your elbows. Doesn't matter if you straighten the legs. You skim that sofa with your back. Everyone else, we've got that tricep extension. You can do it with the dumbbell, which I'm going to show now. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'll do this so you can see again. So dumbbells in each hand. Neutral position, hands are up. You bend down, straighten up. So this is bending down the back of my neck. Not the back of my head, because if I say back of the head, what people do is they'll do this to the back of the head. I want you to stretch that down all the way. Straighten. Straighten. This is really stretching that tricep. Full range of motion, back up. Full range of motion, back up. Come on, let's go. Last 5 seconds. All the way down, all the way up, not halfway. With control. Tag. Mountain climber. So start from the bottom up the last time. We're going to start from the top down this time for beginners. Back to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hands up. Let's go. Knee. Again, here or against the wall. From that, beginner or advance on the floor. Let's go. Speed it up. Come on. And when I see slow movements, drive it out. Intermediates. Take it lower. Here. Knee in. Drive. Move. Keep going. Advance. Let's go. Come on, watch. Last 10 seconds. So advance, you've either got slow for stability, or if you're here wide, come on. When you're doing this, don't rock. Nothing moves except the legs. 3, 2, 1. After the mountain climber, we have got plank rope. So again, we're going to start from the top down. From here, opposite arm this time. So change the hands that you're working with. And then pull, control. Same thing off the sofa. Opposite hand, pull, control, hips are solid. You're not back here. This is not working the core. From there, floor. I'll face the other way. From this, one side's going to be weaker than the others. So lock it up. You might find this side a lot more difficult. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lock it up. Control. 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 From here. Again, this can be done off the knees. Also didn't say that the last time. Do it off the knees if you want. Touch the floor if you need. Up. Touch back down. But don't lift and then fall to the floor. Lift and then fall to the floor. If you're doing that, you shouldn't be on the floor. Get your hands up on the sofa so you're higher. Again, we can be up here. Up, control, touch. Up, control, touch. 5 seconds. And 10. I love that one for stability. It's a great, great, great core exercise. V-sit. V-sit, V-sit, V-sit. Take it down. So again. Woo. Either small crunch, up and down, intermediate, up, extend, advance. You can come up as high as you want. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, beginners, crunch, crunch, crunch. Small movement. I'm not pulling my head, lifting my shoulders. Shoulders are doing the work. Shoulders left, shoulders lower. From here, I'm not falling back to the floor. So you're not throwing yourself up and then falling to the floor. Pointless, guys. Don't throw yourself into a core movement. Control. Even don't move your legs. Just control. Don't pull your neck. Not a big neck movement. It's a core movement. Intermediates should be control. And it shouldn't be fall back to the floor. It should be control. And then control. So 1 second up. Let's go 2 seconds down. 1, 2, extend, up. 1, 2, extend, up. 1, 2, extend, up. That's the way you work it. Time. Way over there. Woo. Bring that up. We have got lateral raise. So again, arms are straight with a soft bend in the elbow. Lock them arms up tight. You're going long to that wall, side to side. Not lifting up, I'm lifting out. Small finger turns up to the ceiling. Very slight movement, like a pinky out when you're drinking a fancy cup of tea. Whenever you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pinky up, because we're all very posh. Pinky up, control down. Come on, see those posh pinkies going to that ceiling? As we extend the arms, out. And again, this is 2 kilo weights, or 2 or 2.5, I don't know what size it is, 2.5. That's what this is, and I can feel this in the shoulders. The reason I can feel it in the shoulders because I'm not letting my arms take over by doing this. I'm not letting my upper back take over by doing this, because people shrug it up then. They sort of lift it up and back down, and I'm not throwing it with my body, which you will see in gyms all over the place. Control, down, control, down, time. So we're working the muscles, not the movement. That's the most important thing whenever you're doing anything with weights. You're working that muscle through that movement. You're not working the movement and forgetting about the muscle, and the movement's just throwing it about. You always work the muscle. Perfect, you're finished. So again, we'll start from the top down. Whenever you're ready, advance, you know what you're doing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So extend in, jump and jack. Hands on, extend out, extend in, jump and jack. Extend out, extend in, jump and jack. Extend it if you need. Walk out, walk in, jack, jack. Walk out, walk in, jack, jack. Same here. So if you can't, extend out, extend in, do your jack, walk it out, walk in, jump and jack. Bend the knees, walk out, walk in, jump and jack. When we're bridging the gap, we want to see the knees still bending. Because otherwise, if you just lean forward and then stand up from your back, that's what you'll do here. You'll just do this. And then you won't be able to get out. Squat, legs, extend, in, squat, bring it up. Squat, extend, in, bring it up. And then you can add the jump if you want. Squat, extend, and jump. Squat, extend, and jump. And time. Done. That's it. Grab a drink, and we'll stretch you out. Friday done. Put this camera up for the stretchies. So, stretch it up and back. Hands out the side, stretch that back. Round the front, stretch that forward. Arm across the body, pull that through. And change. And then hands around the back, roll the shoulders back, stretch that up. Relax that. Balance if you need, you can balance against the wall, foot up, knee together. So again, remember with this stretch, it's not sort of knee out to the side or knee out to the back or anything like this here. It's not a yoga move. Put your knees together, straighten the body up, stretch. The balance only because we need to lift the leg off the floor. The movement here isn't a balance movement, which is way out of balance against the wall. Stretch the quad. There's no point being out here going, yeah, I can balance, but you're not actually stretching your quad. Your quads are tight. Put your hand against the wall, put your knees together, straighten the body up, push your pelvis forward. Now you're stretching your quad. Because your knees aren't here, so the hip flexor's getting worked. Knees aren't here, knees aren't out here. as you try and balance on one leg. Relax. Leg out in front, keep it straight, back onto the hip. You'll change, same thing other side, sit back onto the hip. Bring that up. Again, big step back, pelvis tucked forward, drop down into the stretch. We'll change, same thing other side, pelvis tucked forward, drop down into that stretch. And we'll bring it up. Well done guys, Friday done. Hope you all enjoyed it. Arms should be well worked, biceps, triceps, lateral raise. Maybe get a little wee arm pump on a Friday. Have a good weekend. Saturday stretching on tomorrow morning at 10 AM as always. If you're very tight or you're feeling yourself sort of restricted, do the Saturday stretch. It's made to loosen out, especially hips, lower back. So use it, and then you will be less likely to get injuries. You'll be more likely to keep up with the workouts and to keep progressing. Have a good Friday guys, and we will talk to you all tomorrow.